So I thought I'd make this video about 2020, and I really wanted to summarise how we can take 2020 and actually use it as a positive. Now, CTF Motivation is a motivational channel of which I try to inspire others to do better. Now, whether it be in your jobs, whether it be generally, in general life, in health, especially in mindset, that's what this channel is about. And I think moving into 2021, all of us can take something from 2020. Personally, myself, I've worked the whole time. This crisis, if you like, has been ongoing. I've adapted it, over it. I haven't particularly found it that difficult, but that's my personal approach. I do appreciate and understand that people have. I do appreciate, all right, and understand that the serious side of this is people have lost family members. People have lost sons, daughters, grandmas, granddads, fathers, mothers, yeah? And that's the serious side of it. And that's really where it's easy for me to sit here and say, well, I didn't really find it too difficult. And I personally didn't. But there is people out there that have, and there's thousands of people that have. And I think we really sometimes need to take in context what is going on. For example, the other day, 900 and plus, should we say, died in one day. Now, a lot of people have a lot of conspiracy theories around this. A lot of people say that how they actually register who's dead and so forth. This video is not about that. This video is about the reality of how untouched we are, all right, with things unless it's happening directly to us. And that's really in 2021 where I think humanity needs to get in touch with what is going on, even, all right, if it's not people around you who are suffering, to understand the bigger picture, to understand that there is people out there that are now alone because their loved ones have died. And that's probably for me one of the most important things. And myself, I have to take a rain check, if you like, a reality check. Sometimes I'm caught up in this world, very busy, doing this kind of stuff and working constantly, that I sometimes forget the reality of where I came from. I've been, for example, in conflict zones that have shaped my life. The reality of the brothers we lost. And sometimes it is easy, if we're truthful to ourselves, how we forget about that. I'm not saying that we have to sit here and, constantly think about it. But what I'm saying is sometimes we have to get in touch with our human sides. And for me, I've come a long way this year by doing this channel. And actually it's helped me in a massive, massive way. When you do this kind of stuff, people always think that you're the happiest person on earth, or you ain't got your own issues yourself. You run around just smiling, doing fitness, and everything's great. That's far from the truth. What you see and what I put on here is the better side of me. Okay, not the times when I'm suffering, when I want to drink alcohol because I've had an alcohol addiction. Not the times, when mentally I'm not feeling great and I put a brave face on things. That's a reality. And that's where we all need to get in touch and understand that all of us as a collective have a duty, a moral duty, to look out for each other. And I use this theory, I'm going to leave you with this, and I think this is one of the most important things you can take into 2021. Please leave a comment if you think not, but I do. And it sounds really silly, but actually when you think about it, it's very simple. If you're at your work, right, and you're using the kettle, and you use the kettle when it's empty, but you don't refill it for the next person, in some respects, that's the start of something very big. And this might sound stupid, but this is an example that I was thinking the other day. You need to be that person that always fills that kettle up, and I'm going to tell you why. Because that's where it starts. The smallest things that you do for people that you don't even know you're doing it for. Because we don't know who's going to go and use that kettle next and make yourself a cup of tea, do we? And really, that shouldn't be our priority. Really, actually, truthfully, we shouldn't have an agenda to be like, it's me that filled that kettle, hope you enjoyed the cup of tea. No, we do it because we care for others. Because that kind of thinking is where it starts. And that is how you make huge changes. That is a small example, and some people might say, what is this bloke on about? If you are in that stage of your life where you're saying, what is this bloke on about? You need to search for your human side. because it's as simple as that. It's like anything. You train for anything, you start at the bottom. And if you want to train to be more humble, more caring for humanity, you start at the bottom. I'm sorry, but doing one thing in your life doesn't cover you for your whole life that you've done something for humanity. No. It's an ongoing process of which we help each other. Remember, 2020 showed us something very important. Very important. It's rather irrelevant when it comes down to it, of having glamorous things, money and all these things. When in the end, it's us as humans who need to look out for each other. It's nothing more and it's nothing less, and it's very simple. Good luck in 2021. Take care. CTF Motivation. And remember, stay motivated. Look after each other. And be that person that makes the small changes for people that you don't even know. Because that's how we become better throughout humanity. Take care. Enjoy the view.